Well, the John and Yoko interview came up thanks to Warner Brothers Geffen Records exec Bert Keane, who
Hmm.
was not just a friend and fan of Dave Sholin, the music director at KFRC, but also realized that Dave and I and our engineer producer Ron Hummel had come up with RKO presents the Beatles and then the Beatles from Liverpool to Legend, and that I had also solely interviewed George Harrison and George Martin, incredible producer. And
Wow.
um, Ron and Dave and I also got sent by RKO Radio to London to interview Paul and Linda McCartney in their latest lineup of Wings, including the late, great Denny Lane, who recently passed
Hmm.
away. And that was an incredible interview. That was in June 1979. And the next interview I did was in the next big interview I did was in January 80 with George Martin after his book came out, All You Need Is Ears, which was
Uh-huh. I read that.
incredible. And he loved the RKO Presents the Beatles special. He'd heard it and was so thrilled and complimentary to me. And I'm sure that had a great part in giving us the ability to be the only national radio team to be able to interview John and Yoko once Double Fantasy
Mhm.
came out. So
Yeah.
it was very
Yeah.
exciting to have that ability.
Now, I didn't hear that interview with George Martin, but did you ask him questions about how it was to work with the individual Beatles?
I asked him so many questions and he had so much to say and he loved working with them and talked about how he first started up and how it all ended and the sadness and he was just great, like I said, and so very complimentary. It was wonderful to be with him.
Yeah. Did you narrate that Beatles special for RKO?
No, I did not. We had
Oh,
one of
okay.
our DJs do that.
Oh, okay. Because I was just kind of envisioning like you doing it, and would you have liked to?
Well, yes and no. I was already working during the day as a news editor and
Hmm.
and reporter, and then at night I was writing and researching. So I was basically staying up almost 24 hours a day working. So I don't know that I would have had time to voice it as well. And of course, they wanted a well-known RKO radio disc jockey to voice it. And then after we interviewed John Lennon and he was shot and killed,